here we are again at Cruise1st TV, and we're about to make you dizzy with 3 amazing offers with Celebrity Cruises. Every one of these offers are very difficult to let pass you by. It's just a word of warning.
That is for sure. Yes, there's going to be some booking happening today. I can see it. We're going to take you through 3 packages for next year. All of these offers can be booked today with low deposits, and they include a classic drinks package and Wi-Fi on the cruise.
And we're mixing up the destinations on this show, as the name suggests. So we are off to Asia, the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, and the Caribbean. Let's start with the Caribbean first then, shall we? It's a 2-week break, starts on the 4th of March next year, which is just the perfect time to not be here and be away on holiday. And which beach do we like to lounge on before going to the Caribbean? That'll be South Beach then, and that's in Miami, of course, so we'll have a 3-night stay in a hotel there before we cruise.
Oh, brilliant. I cannot get enough of South Beach. You probably, hear me saying that a lot, but it's for a very good reason. I think it's one of the best places to holiday anywhere in the world, honestly. And of course you have a little mini break, which is ideal for you. But South Beach is full of flavour and excitement and different cultural aspects. You've got Little Havana there, you've got the beautiful Windward Walls Art District, which is simply awe-inspiring, and they have a great market down in Windward Walls as well. There's Adventura Mall, there's Dolphin Mall, there's Sawgrass. Yes, I do know the names of all the malls in the vicinity. I did work on cruise ships for 10 years. Do you know what?
I feel like the odd one out in this team because Polly's just been to Miami. You've been many times, Joe, I know. And I'm the odd one out, but I've certainly been here. Celebrity Beyond, she is beyond beautiful. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, what a ship. What a good looking ship she is. Literally, it's just glamour everywhere you turn. You'll be taking pictures and little videos for social media everywhere you go. And you'll think to yourself, I could live like this.
Yeah. I mean, they are incredible, incredible vessels. Of course, you went on board the Beyond. We both went on board the Edge. I was just absolutely enthralled by the design elements of the vessel, for starters. I love the flow of the ship. It's grand, but it's also incredibly elegant. In the space, it never feels like you're crowded on board the Beyond, because there's plenty of space for everybody. And although you are cruising with thousands of other people, it doesn't feel like it in a very good way. Like if you do want to be around other people, of course, there's always those, things you can go to, like the shows and, the big show in the atrium where they do the flair bartending and the lights, and, that's really fun as well. If you want to be around a crowd, you can. But at the same time, if you want to be off on your own, just you and your other half, having a nice romantic dinner, you have the lighting in the restaurants allows you to feel like you're in some beautiful, glamorous restaurant in the south of France that is very selective and particular. But you, of course, have other people there, but you'd never know it in a very, very good way. So I love that about it.
And the service is really good. You're never looking around thinking, well, they're being looked after over there, but what about me? You never get that feeling at all. The attentive service, we get great service here in the UK in some restaurants. I'm not knocking it at all, but you go onto a cruise ship, particularly on Celebrity as well, and you see the attention to detail and the willingness of the service, and just how everything is very effortless. And if you want to go off-piste, if you want to go off menu, it's not a problem, it's not an issue. The world doesn't have to stop. It's there to cater for your every whim and need. And I think that's the great thing. It's quite nice to know that's a possibility. Do you know what I mean? It's quite nice to know that that's not an issue. I'm not going to be causing a problem if they ask for something different.
Yeah, they're very accommodating on Celebrity. They're brilliant, actually. Now, Eden, this is gorgeous. It is absolutely, as the name suggests, you do feel like you're in the Garden of Eden, even with themed cocktails as well, with smoke coming out of them and all kinds. It's very cool. I have to say, some of the best shows I've also seen at sea on Celebrity. I mean, my goodness. They had like an actual car on stage in one of the shows we saw, a real car. It was amazing. I don't know why I'm so excited about that, but I am. And the digital screens in the background are like a production in themselves. So let's see where we're off to on this adventure, shall we? Of course, we are cruising out of Miami, and we're going to be in Fort Lauderdale, then we're in Phillipsburg, St. Martin first. The beautiful thing about St. Martin is it offers a delightful contrast of 2 different countries, but you're in the Caribbean. Of course, France and Dutch, other countries, Holland, other countries. countries in question and stunning beaches. Then we're into Dominica, Rossau, lying between Guadeloupe and Martinique. It's completely unspoilt paradise. You've got lots of lush greenery in the Dominica, lots of waterfalls, beautiful wildlife. Then we're on into St. George's in Grenada, and then this is the Spice Isle. Of course, it's known as the Spice Isle. You can actually do a tour learning about the different spices, all the culinary arts of this island, which is very cool. Next up, we are heading into Bridgetown, Barbados, and this has got to be one of the favourites amidst British travellers worldwide for sure. You can do a really cool Atlantis marine discovery tour, which takes you right down, down into a submarine. Then we're on into St. John's, Antigua. Now, one of my favourite things to do on this island is head to Dickinson's Bay, where you'll find Sandals Resort. It's some of the best sand and beautiful ocean and snorkeling opportunities on Earth. It's just unforgettable. We have this wonderful itinerary. Of course, you're starting off in Miami with that little mini break, heading on to the ship where you'll cruise through fabulous St. Martin, Dominica, Grenada, Barbados, Antigua, and finishing up back in Fort Lauderdale, where we'll fly you home.
Yeah, what a spoilt couple of weeks that will be for you, you lucky, lucky people. Going around the Caribbean, doing it on Celebrity Beyond as well, which is all about just sitting around, enjoying and lapping up the luxury, diving into the little, into the little hot tubs that they have around, into the main pool. In the evening, fantastic shows, wonderful dining. I mean, there's just everything to love about this cruise experience. And you know what? If the ship went nowhere, you'd happily spend a fortnight on it, just enjoying its sheer beauty, because it is really beautiful as a ship. The design touches right the way through it are so, so clever and so far removed. Remember, every cruise line needs to stand out in its own market, because there is a lot of choice out there in terms of cruise. And Celebrity go boutique and smart and design led, but yet very, very comfortable and very, very low key as well. This isn't about being in a suit 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is about enjoying the best of everything. So if you fancy a little getaway for March of next year, and March of this year wasn't great weather-wise, so next year it's probably going to be around the same, why not fly off with us to Miami for a 3-night hotel stay there, then enjoy your wonderful cruise on Celebrity Beyond around the Caribbean, classic drinks included as well, and Wi-Fi, so you can take the pictures and get them straight uploaded, make everyone jealous of where you are and that beautiful ship you're on. 10 nights around the Caribbean, back into Fort Lauderdale, and your flight back from Miami to the UK. You can make this happen today and start talking about it happening with a deposit of just £199 each today, and your price for the entire package. Bear in mind that this is 5-star, and the term 5-star gets bandied around an awful lot, too much sometimes, where it's not deserved, but 5-star is definitely worthy of Celebrity Cruises, because they are incredible. Literally from bow to stern, everything is of that more elevated level, and it's all there for you to enjoy. It's all there for you to indulge in completely. Here's the upgrade prices as well. So if you want to go from the inside up to the ocean view or balcony, your prices are there. Obviously, the more you upgrade, the more accommodation you get. It's beautiful. The furnishings, the facilities inside your cabin, the size of the bathrooms, for heaven's sake, are amazing. And everything that's included there. Clean, comfortable, and some of the most relaxing beds I've ever experienced at sea as well. And I don't know whether that's just because they're round at the bottom or not. I have no idea if that's the magic secret or not, but they are incredible, and you do get a good night's sleep on a Celebrity Cruise as well. 0800 953 4700 is our free phone number. Of course, you can call us 7 days a week on that number. We do all the Celebrity Cruises right the way around the world as well, so not just the 3 that we're featuring here, but all of their ships in all of the world. We can do. And we're doing a bit of a jet set around the world in this show, actually, aren't we?
We absolutely are. We've done the Caribbean, so next we'll head to Asia next November over 18 nights. We're going to cruise at Vietnam and Thailand, and we're meeting Celebrity Solstice in Hong Kong. So we'll fly you there first on the 13th of November next year for a 2-night city break in a hotel. Fantastic, Hong Kong, a nice little starter there. This city is pretty dizzying with excitement, and she is bustling and energetic and never ending and never stopping. And you're going to find some fantastic shopping. They are known for some of the best shopping in the world. When it comes to technology particularly, this is going to be what to shop for. The Giant Buddha, Victoria Peak, Star Ferry, beautiful gardens abound. You can head to the authentic markets as well if you want to, do everything from, shop for traditional, carvings for your home, or have a stamp made in stone with your name in Chinese characters, which I did actually when I was there. It's very cool. So I can stamp and like a seal, like an old-fashioned seal. Right, then it's time for us to cruise, and we're heading on board the Celebrity Solstice. She's a lovely size ship, the Solstice class. So you're looking about just less than 3,000 passengers. You're on board for 12 nights. You've got your drinks and your Wi-Fi included. So your blended drinks, your coffees, your wines, your spirits, your beers, your bottles of water, things that normally would stack up on your bill are all included. Now, one of the firm features of this vessel is the beautiful lawn club with real grass. You can actually go up there and learn how to blow glass. They have a master glass blower who does demonstrations and classes, which is such an unusual thing to have on a cruise ship, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, but a real plus. I mean, that's the thing about Celebrity. They do things very, very differently, which is wonderful. From the way they present the information to you for the ports that you're about to go and visit, to the quality and the sheer size of their spa menu, for instance. You go down to the spa and you're handed like this full-on brochure of treatment after treatment after treatment, which are amazing. I mean, I've never seen any of these treatments like anywhere else. I mean, they're really kind of innovative. They also have some of the deepest wine cellars at sea, and they've got an incredible knowledge because their team, again, when you create a 5-star product with any company, you want to make sure that you've got the very, very best people and the best caliber of crew on board. So some of the crew that you'll meet on board, and you get to talk to them, get to know them, learn about their lives, their families, their experiences. They're recruited from 5-star establishments around the world. So they have served the rich and famous, and here they are. They're enjoying now their holiday time. Yes, they're at work, but they're cruising and they're traveling around the world. Who's got the job here?
As someone that used to work on ships, I have to say it's one of the best careers ever. And you can see that's reflected in the experience that you enjoy whilst you're on board. People do genuinely love their jobs. And that's why they make it an unforgettable experience for you. And like you said, you'll find unique things on Celebrity you wouldn't find anywhere else, from spa menu to the bespoke theatrical shows, something different every single night in the theatre. You've got lectures from world-class lecturers talking about the destinations, or all manner of subjects you'd never actually come to expect when you set foot on board a ship. So it will surprise you in a very good way. So we are cruising out of Hong Kong, and we're going to start with an overnight in Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. So it's known for its beautiful architecture, which is many centuries old. Southeast Asian, Chinese and French influences, many little temples to visit. And you've got some, lots of tours that you can book whilst you're there, and you're there overnight. So don't forget, these cities really come to life at night. Do the night market. Chiang Mai's up next on the list, and some tours here I'd recommend for you include heading to the Imperial Citadel, and they'll take a full day tour as well to take you around several different points of interest in the city, so you get a little bit of everything. Ho Chi Minh is next, and this is somewhere that was once known as Saigon, so an unforgettable place, of course, for many. But there's lots of modern wonders to enjoy here, along with the natural wonders such as the Mekong Delta. Bangkok's next, and we got an overnight in the Thai capital, known for the Grand Palace, the Chao Phraya River. When you take a cruise on the river, it's very interesting actually. You can do like a lunch cruise. Wat Pho, and many of the incredible markets that Bangkok has to offer. Asia's all about the shopping, I tell you. Koh Samui next, and this is a relaxed paradise in Thailand, somewhere I really love. Stunning beaches, great snorkeling. You can head out on a boat cruise, which will take you to the best snorkeling, or you might want to head to the elephant sanctuary. Then we are disembarking in Singapore, and you'll have a 2-night hotel stay just to decompress and relax. And maybe that's all you're going to do. You might just sit on a sunbed at your hotel by the pool and relax, because you might have been dashing around and doing a lot of sightseeing on the cruise. But the great thing about Singapore is, although it's a fast-paced city, there are certain areas of the city as well which you can just enjoy the spiritual aspect of this land, such as many of the Buddhist temples, which are beautiful, relaxing places to visit. Or you might want to head over and see new Singapore, all the luxury shopping. There's certainly something for everybody, but you've got to go to Gardens by the Bay at night and see the fireworks and the fountains. It's brilliant. So here's a little overview for you. Of course, flying into Hong Kong, enjoying those days in Hong Kong, heading through incredible Vietnam, vibrant Thailand, and then back into Singapore, where you will disembark and you'll have 2 nights to enjoy before we fly you back to the UK.
And this is perfect because you just get the right amount of time in the right kind of places to get that real flavour of this part of the world. Listen, we make no excuses and no apologies for the fact that you see this kind of Far East package again and again and again on Cruise1st TV. It's not because no one's going on them, it's because everyone wants to go on them. It's because this is a part of the world that everyone wants to see. There are people, especially after what's happened over the last few years, there are a lot of people kind of breaking their own holiday horizons and saying, you know what, we used to go to Spain for a fortnight every year, and Spain is lovely, it's very, very nice, but the world has moved on and there's so much more to see. And actually, travel is a lot more affordable than it has been for a long, long time. And I tell you why, because there's a lot of competition out there as well. There's a lot of people waving brochures in your face to try and tempt you into these parts of the world. And that's a great thing, because overall, that means that the prices stay where they need to be, which is achievable. So this is for next November, 18 nights, low deposit today to get this booked in for the price, just £199 each deposit today. And that will be your flight out from the UK to Hong Kong, 2 nights in a hotel there. Then your 12-night cruise on the Celebrity Solstice, cruising around Vietnam and Thailand with your overnight stays in Hanoi in Vietnam and Bangkok in Thailand. End the cruise back in Singapore, 2 nights hotel stay there, and then of course you've got your flight back to the UK. I know it sounds like £10,000 each. I know as I'm going through them, I'm thinking, okay, the flight, the hotel, the this, that and the other. But you're dealing with us here at Cruise1st. So we are looking at the very, very best prices in the market. We're talking about negotiating the very best rates for the cruise with all the major cruise lines as we do, and the hotel brands around the world and the airlines as well, using that buying power together, all protected by you. We do all the booking of the tickets, if I could say it. We do all of that for you, so there's absolutely nothing for you to deal with. We make all the arrangements, protect every penny that you spend under our ATOL bonding and our ABTA license as well. So actually, give us £199 each today as a deposit. We'll go and make the rest of the arrangements for you, and then you can just go and enjoy the holiday. Here's the upgrade prices for the cruise. Ocean view and balcony prices are there for you. Cruise on this one is 12 of the nights, so pretty good actually. Good, worth doing as well on the Solstice to get yourself up to a balcony for not a lot more. Again, any more questions you've got, do give us a call. We can always tailor these packages. We can make the stays longer, shorter, make extra stays elsewhere on the way there, on the way back. Again, just talk to the team, 0800 953 4700. Right, okay, we've done Asia and we've done the Caribbean. Oh, I remember the other one. Yes, surfboards at the ready, everyone. Yeah,
we're ready.
Sure thing, Ripper, Bruce. Throw another shrimp on the barbie. It's time to live life on the Celebrity Edge around Australia now, as part of our 18-night package for the 15th of October next year. We're taking the flight from the UK all the way over to Sydney in Australia, and we've got 4 nights in a hotel there where we get to soak up the Australian sunshine, because winter here is springtime in Oz.
Yes, it is. It's a lovely time to visit Australia. Now, Sydney has got a kind of Mediterranean climate anyway, so you'll find that even in the winter, pretty sunny, but springtime, it really comes to life. You'll see all the vibrant blooms in the botanical gardens and Taronga Zoo as well, which is right up on a mountainside, so you get these incredible views over Sydney Harbour. There's the Harbour Bridge. You'll be sailing underneath that when you sail out, which is incredible. You can climb it, by the way, just saying. They do strap you in, they harness you in. You can do a proper kind of adventurer climb or more of a low-key one. Or you don't have to do it, you can just walk over it.
Just to have been in Sydney, I think, is enough, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? You can say you've been, and then it is time to live life on the edge, the celebrity edge. She's an amazing ship. She really is just so beautiful. My first taste of celebrity cruises was on board Celebrity Edge, and I loved every second of it. Up there on the rooftop garden with the real planting there, and the great lighting. That's a wonderful area by day to just sit out in the sun and just enjoy, you know, a glass of wine, lunch maybe, some live music. Sometimes there's a DJ, sometimes there's some live music going on there. The Grand Plaza is just so nice. It's so nice of the evening just to get a bit dressed up if you fancy. You don't have to go over the top, but
look at those eggs.
it's quite
I fancy
nice
sitting
to do.
in those eggs. I don't think I did when I was on board the Beyond. And they're in their spa gowns as well. Must mean they're in the spa.
I had a good look around the spa, and it's bamboozling, the spa.
Oh my goodness.
You've never seen a spa like it.
Well, you had your hair cut, didn't you, on the
I did, yeah, I did. I went to see the barber, yes.
Yeah,
I
and
did.
I went up and used the thermal suites when I was there too, and it was great.
It's stunning. If you go for a balcony, by the way, this is what you'll have. It's called an infinite balcony. It's like a full-size window, and the top half lowers down and becomes your balcony, and actually gives you a stateroom that's 23% bigger, which is good, because normally a balcony, you know, your room would stop at the door, and then the balcony is the balcony, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not really part of the room, it's a balcony. But on board Edge, which is a very clever innovation actually, they actually make the top half of the window come down. There's your balcony.
I love that.
And you've got a bigger space all over.
And guess what? You control it by your app. Yeah, you download an app onto your phone, you can control your infinite balcony, you can open your stateroom, you can book your dining options. This is modern cruising. It just makes life so much easier. You know, should you want to. Now, of course, like, you know, your daily program will be delivered to you still in the traditional way, but you've got it all on the app as well. So
yeah, and there is so much going on the ship during the day. But you know what? If you want to just enjoy the pure, unashamed, unabashed luxury surroundings that are absolutely beautiful, you know, wherever you go on this ship, you are just constantly, this must have cost a fortune.
I know,
it's so beautiful.
It feels so opulent, doesn't it?
It's lovely.
And when you think about what is packed into the value of your cruise as well, with the amount you pay versus what you get, that is why Celebrity is truly 5-star luxury cruising. I mean, it's exceptional. It's boutique. It's like a boutique hotel at sea, but for all the right reasons. You've got the exceptional service, you've got the beautiful spaces, you've got the absolutely exemplary food and drink. You're gonna love it. So we're off to Willis Island first for some scenic cruising. This
beautiful.
is a wildlife reserve and it's uninhabited. So you might get to see the baby blue penguins. They are gorgeous. And the natural reef right there. You never know what you're gonna find when you're cruising around this island. Then we're into Port Douglas up in the beautiful Daintree Rainforest region, where you can head to the Whitsunday Islands or Corunda Scenic Railway. You might actually want to see an Aboriginal cultural park while you're there, learn about the history of Australia. It is beautiful, the rainforest. Talking of rainforest, more incredible rainforests awaits in Cairns, where you have access to the Great Barrier Reef, the Whitsundays, the Daintree, all in one. It's a magical place. You've got an overnight on board here as well, and you might want to do the cute markets right there by the port, or take a helicopter tour over the reef. You're only there once, or you could do that in Ellie Beach. In fact, you could see Hart Reef. Look, there it is. It's beautiful. This doesn't do it justice, of course. My goodness, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for many, seeing one of the natural wonders of the world. So you've got to do it in style. If you can, helicopter or float plane. Then we're into Brisbane, and Brisbane is your gateway to uniquely Australian adventures, maybe the Gold Coast or Queensland's dazzling beaches, in fact. Mount Tamborine also is worth a visit. Or perhaps you want to head up to the Rainforest Skywalk. We're back into Sydney where you'll disembark and we will fly you back. Now, if you want to extend your stay a bit longer in Sydney, maybe head down to Melbourne, Adelaide, the West Coast. Speak to our team about that because we are in the business of tailor-making the best holiday for you.
Do you know, I was just thinking as well, so many people, Australia hadn't really occurred to them as a holiday destination for one reason or another. And I have to say, I hope we're partly responsible for the fact that more people are now going to Australia as well, because we show you a little bit more. And I think the picture you have in your mind versus the reality of these places, two utterly different things. It's an amazing country. It's an amazing place to be. You can understand completely and utterly why people end up emigrating out to Australia because it just has so much appeal, doesn't it? So this holiday, next October, 18 nights, this could change your life, couldn't it? You could decide, that's it, we're moving to Australia after doing this. It's going to be amazing. So, flight from the UK out to Sydney in Australia, 4 nights in a hotel there, all covered. And then you've got 11 nights of Australian cruising on the Celebrity Edge with your classic drinks package and Wi-Fi included. We're visiting the ports for the Great Barrier Reef as well, which is going to be one of the big highlights there. And of course, we'll fly you back from Sydney at the end of the cruise. Again, low deposit on this one, just £199 each today. And your price tag, this is the other reason as well. Price really, I think, is the other reason that people wouldn't even consider going on holiday to Australia, because they expect that the price is going to be 7, 8, 9 grand each, and then that's it. That's way out of a holiday budget. But look at what we've done here. We've combined a good city break in Sydney, plenty of time there to explore, and there's lots to see around Sydney as well, and that fabulous cruise, which is actually getting you, around sort of, it feels like half of Australia on this cruise as well, which is really, really lovely. Here's the upgrade prices for the cruise as well. It might benefit from, a better view or maybe that infinite balcony. That would be lovely to have on a cruise around Australia in springtime when the weather is absolutely blooming gorgeous. I mean, it's a good time to be there because, of course, it's a good time not to be here. It's the middle of October. It's dark from when you leave the house in the morning to when you get home in the evening. It just feels like we're in perpetual darkness. Well, how about flying off into springtime in Australia and reminding yourself of what the sun looks like? That'd be rather nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just incredible. Imagine how you're going to feel coming back after this adventure. Refreshed, rejuvenated.
And ready to emigrate.
Exactly. Ready to actually go right back again. Get right back on the plane.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just up sticks and go. That would be lovely to do. Yeah, let's get on one of those shows, where they take you there for a taster and they get you job interviews and all that.
And you do the flag and then you like which one you're going to do.
There you go. Yes, exactly. I'm going.
We know it's going to be the Aussie flag. We just know. I mean, you're just fall in love with the lifestyle like so many have before you. But, it'll just be an opportunity. Look, that price is amazing for everything that's on the table. And of course, cruising is the best way to see this part of the world, especially if you've never been there before. So you get a little taster of everywhere. It costs thousands sometimes just to go to the Barrier Reef. So you've actually got that included, those incredible destinations included on your itinerary. I think it's an absolutely brilliant itinerary, this one.
Right, should we go? Shall we? Shall we?
I'm ready.
Yeah, why not? Let's get it. Let's get the flags. I know which way they're going, definitely. Listen, talk to our team, 0800 953 4700. Then it really has never been a better time to go and see the world than now, because the prices are just amazing. They really are. Not just saying that. They're incredible across the whole industry. So stick around. There's lots more on the way.
See you soon.